Hey guys, I'm Steve, and welcome back to the channel where we talk about the joys of stock market investing and long-term dividend gain. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber or a new subscriber, I welcome you back. Guys, as it's no big secret that Elon Musk has brought Twitter. But I want to talk a little bit about, ever since his purchase, I've been a little bit worried about, a couple of issues that I'm going to bring up in this video. Now, are these personal? No. It's just me explaining, some of the things I think about and some of the reasons why, I question the motive of Elon, but not really question the motive. Well, I don't even want to say question the motive. It's like it just scares the crap out of me having him owning Twitter. And let me get into it. When I was younger, right, I was raised by my grandparents. So when I was younger, my grandfather used to tell me there's two things you don't talk about in public because it can sway the perception of who you are. And those two things are, number one is religion, number two is politics. And I'm sure some of you guys heard that out there. And with that being said, I learned a long time ago not to really, put yourself out there with your thoughts and use some type of restraint when giving your opinion. And I'm not saying the man doesn't do that, but ever since he bought Twitter, and before that, the man has been already under a lot of scrutiny. People love him or they hate him. Me personally, I have an affinity for the man. He's no nonsense. When it's time to do business, he do business. And I gave you an example of that. Today, I just seen an article which sparked me to make this video where a lot of people are fighting going back to work at Twitter. And he's told them, look, working at home is not happening unless you check with me first. So it's mandatory all y'all come back to work. And that's understanding. And I give him a salute for that. And the reason why I give him a salute for that is, as a business owner myself, you just got this new business. They said he's averaging $4 million a day since he's got Twitter. It's losing $4 million a day. You know what I mean? I can't fathom that at all. But I'm not the richest man in the world neither. But as far as that, he's telling everybody come back to work. We're going to get this thing right. It's a new company. It's going to be run the way I want it to be ran. And I need you guys to come back. Now, I'm laying some of y'all off. And, it's a lot of scrutiny about that. People are getting upset. And fair enough. I mean, some people made a career of working for these tech companies. And a lot is at jeopardy. A lot's in stake, as far as their, financial situations and well-being. But, with the situation with Elon, he scares me sometimes. As a Tesla investor, you never know what's going to happen, what's going to be taken out of context when he says something on social media. I mean, like just so recently, he got death threats for, just speaking plainly about Ukraine or giving his opinion. And then he got into some flack with the situation with the Starlink, where, he's like, hey, man, this is not free. I can't keep doing this, which I understood and I agreed with him as somebody that runs a business and has to keep costs down. But, and a lot of people couldn't, deal with him talking like that. And when you one of these people where you in a spotlight like that, everything you say will be used against you. And, things that you don't say, people will say you said. So it's just one of those things. But like, in my personal opinion, when I said I question his motive for buying Twitter, I don't know if, part of it, and like, he's a human being. And when somebody acquires something, they have their own agenda for why they want to acquire it. I know he said he wanted to make a super app, make Twitter into a super app, and have a place where people could, exercise free speech, which a lot of people are questioning that. But I mean, I don't want to get into that. I mean, that's not what this is about. My thing is, part of me, in a way, with Elon being Elon, is kind of like, okay, I'll have Twitter and I can say whatever I want and can't nobody say nothing to me. And that's just a small, minute thing. I'm not basing this video on that, but like, it's unpredictable. I don't know what he's going to do. And it like kind of scares me. But, you know, then there's another thing, like he got backlash because he took Twitter off of the, out of the stock exchange. Like, you can't trade it no more. Like, I mean, what you want him to do, man? The guy got to run a business. He going to do what he going to do. And it's like so much, you know, like the hate is just unreal. But my thing with him is, like, you know, like I brought up in the beginning, you know, politics and religion, two things, you know, I was taught not to talk openly about, you know, and, you know, because in fear, it can come back in a negative way to bite you. But I just think, you know, there are people out here, and you hear it a lot. You know, people are like, oh, if he wasn't, you know, like right now, like Tesla stock has slipped. And then it was rumors that, oh, he's putting all his time in Twitter and he's not worrying about Tesla anymore. I'm not even going to answer that. Just stop. But, you know, the man going to get this Twitter up and running to his spec. He's hemorrhaging money, you know, per report. You know, he's whipping stuff in shape. He's telling people, bring your butt to work, or you won't be working here. And that's what I admire about him. You know, that's one of the reasons why I'm a Tesla investor. I can sit back and be like, okay, Elon got it. Now, as far as him being on social media and doing all of that other stuff, I'm terrified. You know, I don't know him. And I know, you know, there's a need for a lot of people to want to give their opinion online when they might go through and scroll through Twitter or Facebook or whatever you guys have. And you might, you know, I mean, like even on here, like people give me comments. You know, I ask for the comments. And people want to give their opinion, or they might want to talk to whoever just said the thing. And that's normal. But I mean, with him, with the status he is, I just wish he would be a little bit more careful. Because the simplest thing he say, if he says something wrong, they're going to attack everything. You know what I mean? Tesla stock, all kind of stuff. And I mean, it's not fair to him, and it's not fair to the investors, but it's just how it is. And it's like, you know, do I think he's going to do good with Tesla? I mean, Twitter? Yeah, I think he's going to do good with it. I think he's going to do real good with it. I think he's going to make it into something like you probably never seen before. It'll be innovative and everything. You know, the man's a visionary. He about that business. And I have no complaints. But I mean, I just wish he would calm it down, like tone it down sometime, especially on a lot of touchy subjects. Because, you know, us as human beings, especially as men, we relate to each other by insults. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you get a bunch of guys around, all we do is talk crap, insult each other, do a bunch of name calling and laughing, you know, but you can't do that with everybody, you know. And like sometimes I think Elon will answer a tweet or something, and because it's him, people will take it out of context, and you know, you just got a target on your back. So Elon, if you're out there listening, man, just tone it down some, man. Be careful. Because you know it's a target on your back. And there's a lot of snipers out there ready to take a pot shot as soon as you stick your head out that foxhole. You know? But yeah, guys, I wanted to chime in a little bit about that. And I was just thinking about, man, like I'm kind of nervous with him with the Twitter thing. Now, Twitter's off the market. You can't invest in it or anything like that. You know, but I think he'll bring it back eventually. I mean, for a video down the line, I think he'll bring Twitter back. You know, maybe make an SEC filing in the next few years, or it might come back sooner than later. You never know with Elon, but you always know there's something there. And as usual, guys, I just want to chime in real quick, give my little perspective. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. You think he should lay off social media? You know, or like you think it's okay? Like, I mean, he made a comment the other day about, yeah, everybody vote Republican. You know, and he was talking about the Democrats in office or whatever. It was a short tweet. I don't remember what he said verbatim, but I remember him saying vote Republican. I don't find nothing wrong with that. You know, if you were representing the party that you know, when it's voting season. So, but I mean, sometimes I'm like, just chill out, bro. You know what I mean? Just chill out. It's gonna be okay. But as usual, guys, I figure I appreciate you taking time out of your day, listening to me. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Take care.